Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be giving you an overview of Trading 212. Now, Trading 212, if you don't know already, it's an investing app that you can just use to buy and sell various investments, including stocks, including ETFs, index funds, commodities as well, Reits. There's a lot on there. So I'm going to be giving you a really quick overview of what the app looks like and what you can do with it, and also give you a taster of some of my favorite individual stocks at the moment, which I plan on holding on to for the long term. Now, it's also just good to point out that this is not the majority of my investments. This is just a really small positions that I'm just starting to open up right now as I'm venturing into individual stocks. As you may know from my previous videos, a lot of my investments are actually within just funds, index funds and ETFs within Vanguard. So that's where the majority of everything for myself is. Now I'm just kind of transitioning into individual stocks at the same time. Just trying to chase those bigger gains. And kind of just focus on certain companies which I'm really interested in. So yeah, I hope you find it useful. Let me know what you think. Let's get right into it. Hi guys, so we are now inside Trading 212 app. So I'm going to be giving you a very quick overview of the app functionality, and also some of the companies I'm interested in and some of the ones I'm actually invested in at the moment as well. Now, just a thing to point out initially is that this is actually my smallest investment pot. This is almost just like an introductory to individual stock investing, which I'm just kind of like transitioning into. As you may be aware, I mostly invest in funds, index funds and ETFs. Those are the majority of my funds are, and that's with Vanguard. That's my preferred broker for those as well. But yeah, like I said, now I'm going to be venturing into individual stocks. Just playing around with them and see how much I can kind of build this up to. Also with individual stocks, there's slightly more risk. There's more, they're more volatile, so you can expect your funds to go up and down a lot. But also over the long term, it also means if you've done your homework correctly, you should have way more returns than if you invest in index funds. So this is an introductory for myself as well into individual stocks. Now this is actually the homepage for Trading 212. Right now you can see my watch list at the top here. You can see I'll just start from the bottom. So we've got Lemonade, which is an insurance company that's quite innovative using AI. This is actually one of the companies I'm most bullish about out of all the positions. I've done a lot of research on Lemonade. Another company I'm interested in is Tesla. I don't think Tesla needs an introduction. I really think Tesla is going places, not only in electric cars, but also autonomous vehicles. And also, I think something which is not spoken about a lot is the energy, so solar panels and energy storage as well. So that's not really accounted for. It is quite slightly overvalued at the moment, in my opinion. Trading at around 90 something times sales. So yeah, anyway, we've got Twitter. Now Twitter, I use Twitter a lot. I used to be obsessed with Twitter many years back, then I left it for a couple of years, but now recently for the last maybe 9 months, I've been going hard on Twitter again, and I really love the delivery. I really love the channel Twitter. Then we've got Cloudflare. Now Cloudflare is also another interesting one. It's a startup within the tech world. Now they specialize in cybersecurity and edge networks. And again, I think this is going to be quite a nice slow burner over the coming years. And I don't really expect too much volatility from this stock. We've got Amazon, which again needs no introduction. Amazon is obviously one of the biggest companies in the world, one of the highest revenues as well. Just in Q4 of 2020, I believe they did over 100 billion. I believe close to 120 billion, if I'm not wrong. So I think Amazon's going to be here to stay. I know that Jeff Bezos has recently left Amazon, or is going to be leaving Amazon in the next few months. But I also quite believe that the CEO who's replacing him the current head of Amazon Web Services. He's been there since day one, so he's taken over, and he's a really good CEO. So I'm quite confident that Amazon will continue its growth. And actually, at the moment, one stock of Amazon is also 3.25k. I believe that they are going to be doing a stock split in the near future, which means that the stock can be divided by either 5 or even 10, just so the everyday retail investor can actually be able to own, at least one stock of Amazon, just like Tesla did. So this is actually the split price. If you actually want to know the real price of Tesla, it's actually 816 times 5. That's how much the stock was before the split. So yeah, and then we have Popular. These are all the popular companies right now which are being traded. Quite interesting. A lot of these will be slightly hyped quite a bit as well. One which is not here, I'm quite surprised about. I guess this changes all the time, but it's actually Airbnb. I think Airbnb could be a good one. I think if it drops a bit more, if there's a correction, I think Airbnb is quite an interesting position to potentially take. We've got US stocks, self-explanatory. Of course, we've got Nike, McDonald's, and so on. Walt Disney is actually quite interesting, especially with Disney Plus, which I've recently gotten. I don't know. I think Disney could be in a better position than Netflix potentially, or arguably, as they have more things to fall on. If their streaming services are somewhat go down or something happens to them, I think Disney is in a better position to keep performing. So arguably, it's between Netflix and Disney Plus, which is Walt Disney. I've got Walmart, some of the legendary companies as well, like IBM, P&G, Verizon, FedEx, and so on as well. We've got some UK stocks, as you can expect, mostly banks in here. Ocado is quite interesting. I know they used to fulfill Waitrose groceries, but now I believe they are doing Marks and Spencer. And then we have stocks which are new to Trading 212. Some of these could be potentially, penny stocks. You can see this is not even $1. But yeah, I tend to stay away from that. We have some ETFs. If you want to continue with the ETFs, you can also find them in Trading 212. There's also an interesting one, iShares UK Property. I believe this could be part of a REIT, if I'm not mistaken. Then we've got upcoming earnings as well, in case you want to track, when specific companies are releasing some of the earnings. So I guess this is with regards to Q4 of 2020, because I know this is still earnings season. So that's a really quick overview of the homepage. Now, the companies that I'm personally actually invested in are Lemonade and Tesla. I think I'm going to be building up a position in Cloudflare, potentially. I'm quite interested in Cloudflare. Now, Twitter, I've got Twitter here because I feel like it's one of those things which is, used by a lot of people, but for some reason the price is just what it is there. I like the CEO, Jack Dorsey. He's also the CEO of Square. Now, Square is it's actually another company that I was quite interested in as well. I used to have a position in Square, then I sold it. So Square is also another company I'm quite interested in as well. And then we've got long-term positions which I'm looking to build up. So that's Lemonade, Cloudflare, and I'm thinking Amazon could be one of the ones which kind of like my stable stock, because I think Amazon is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's just doing well, especially off the tailwind of what happened last year. So that's my portfolio. Really small position, like I mentioned. I've just started trading on Trading 212. So Lemonade and Tesla are my current investments. And then you've got this magnifying glass, which brings you to this menu where you have stocks, and you also have ETFs at the top. So if I go back to stocks, we have most popular traded stocks right now. We also have dividend paying stocks if you are interested in those. We have some growth stocks. which is made up of mostly technology companies. Very volatile stocks here as well. Low volatile, so you're gonna find, kind of like the legendary companies here, like utilities and that sort of thing. You can see AT&T, Coca-Cola, Pfizer, J&J, P&G. They're not really going anywhere anytime soon. Walmart as well, and Tesco, based in the UK. Speculative, you typically stay away from here. But again, you've got NEO, which is a Tesla version, China Tesla version. Of course, Tesla is there as well, no surprise. Beyond Meat, which is vegan. They're doing quite well at the moment. I just don't know how they're going to be long term. And I'm not a vegan, so I haven't tasted the food. So yeah, we've also got Zoom and so on as well. Or you can browse all, and you can specify. You can go in a specific market, for example, the US. You can say healthcare, and you can see healthcare and medical devices, or you can go into pharmaceuticals. Then you can pick whatever you want, or you can always search what you want right at the top as well. And then same thing for ETFs. So we've got the most popular. No surprises. We've got S&P 500 there, S&P 500 IT, and then we've got equity funds, similar thing. Inverse funds. I'm not 100% sure what this is, to be honest. I haven't explored that too much. We've got some Reits. So this is the one I mentioned to you earlier on, UK Reits. So this is in case you want exposure to property, but you don't want to be managing or anything like that. A REIT is a basket of properties. This could be, commercial, like, shopping malls. It could be hospitals. It could be nursing homes. It could be a lot of things. It can also be residential. It could be student accommodation. It could be apartment blocks. So by law, I believe you're supposed to be paid at least 90% of the income, which is basically the rental income, and that's split between all the owners of that REIT. REITs just stands for real estate investment fund trusts. We've got commodity funds, so you've got things like gold, silver, so on. We've got fixed income, which is bonds. Then after that, we have the Pi library. Now this is, I believe they kind of copied eToro here, so you can actually copy people's trading in real time if you wanted to. So we've got top traders, new traders, dividends, focus traders, growth focus traders, and so on as well. Speculative, ETFs, diversified, tech, and so on. So it's quite interesting to just check out what the top traders are actually doing. If you don't have a clue, you can just follow someone that kind of fits your style, and you should be able to potentially do well. It's almost like hands-off investing, Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Hope you found it quite interesting and useful, especially some of the companies that I'm currently considering right now, or some of them I've already invested in as well. Hope you find it useful. If you're interested in trading 212, there should be a link below. Feel free to use that link. You get a free share. I believe I will as well. So it's kind of a win-win. Hope you find it useful. Please like if you haven't already, and subscribe whilst you're at that. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.